The MENTAWAI tribe is an indigenous tribe that lives in the MENTAWAI Islands, Siberut Island, West Sumatra. The MENTAWAI tribe is inland. The MENTAWAI tribe is one of the oldest tribes in Indonesia. Many people come to this area to conduct research, especially to understand the lifestyle and interactions of tribes in the western part of Indonesia. The MENTAWAI Islands have four main islands, namely North Pagai, South Pagai, Sipora and Siberut. The area has an area of around 4,489 kilometers. With a population of around 30,000 people. It is believed that the ancestors of the MENTAWAI tribe migrated to this region between 2500 BC. The MENTAWAI tribe has a very strong culture which is still maintained in the midst of modernization. The MENTAWAI tribe has a culture that is still preserved today. This culture is the identity and uniqueness of this tribe. Some of the cultures of the MENTAWAI tribe, namely Sabulingan Trust. The MENTAWAI tribe has its own religion and beliefs adhered to by the indigenous tribes and MENTAWAI people, namely Sabulingan. They believe that objects have spirits and souls. If the spirit is not cared for properly, it will roam around and cause bad luck or disease. For this reason, the MENTAWAI people have a strong belief in objects that are considered sacred. Because of this, MENTAWAI people are often nicknamed Sabulingan people. The MENTAWAI tribe live together in a traditional house called Uma. This traditional house stands on tribal lands. All food, forest products and work are shared within one Uma. Usually, Uma is inhabited by 5 to 7 families with the same ancestry. Uma is the center of life for the MENTAWAI tribe. In the traditional house, they hold meetings and hold various customs such as weddings. Uma is made of sturdy wood in the shape of a stage. The lower part of the Uma house is used as a place to keep livestock, such as pigs. Apart from Uma is the main building, there are also other buildings, namely Lalep and Ribs. Lalep is the residence of husband and wife whose marriage is considered valid according to custom. This building is usually located inside the Uma. Rusuk is a boarding house for young people or widows who were expelled from the village. This house was also used for people who were exiled for violating customs. MENTAWAI tribal tattoos are the oldest tattoos in the world. Tattoos are mandatory for Sikare or MENTAWAI tribe shamans. However, for the MENTAWAI people, tattoos are not mandatory. For tribes that still live inland, tattoos are considered both art and a form of clothing. The MENTAWAI tribe considers tattoos as an identity that depicts the balance between forest dwellers and nature. Uniquely, if tattoos are usually made using special needles and ink, MENTAWAI tattoos are made using natural materials, in the form of charcoal. When getting a tattoo, the shamans or tribal elders will pray over the charcoal, then give it to the person who is going to get the tattoo. MENTAWAI tattoos are a sacred ritual, where this tradition is highly respected in the MENTAWAI environment. One of the traditions of the MENTAWAI tribe is sharp teeth. This tradition is usually carried out by MENTAWAI women. Pointed teeth are a symbol of beauty. The sharper the teeth, the more beautiful the woman. This tradition of filing teeth is also a symbol of balance between body and soul. As time goes by, this tradition is slowly starting to disappear. MENTAWAI tribe language. MENTAWAI language is spoken throughout the MENTAWAI Islands. There are 3 dialects of the MENTAWAI language used by the MENTAWAI tribe, namely the North Siberut dialect, the South Siberut dialect, the Sipora Sioban dialect, and the Sikakop dialect.
In my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head.